Hello, this is Roy Lee Lindsay with the Oklahoma Pork Council. We wanted to share with you some thoughts and ideas of things that we hope will help make your experience returning home from the show better, help you protect the health of your herd at home better, as well as the health of other hogs that might be in your neighborhood. So, we've wrapped up the show, you've arrived back home, and what are some things you ought to keep in mind as you get home? The first thing I would encourage you to do when you get home from the show, before you ever unload your animals, before you do anything else, is go change your clothes. Put on a different pair of shoes, put on different clothes, take a shower, get yourself cleaned up to make sure that you're not bringing any disease, anything from the show home with you that could impact your animals at home, could impact the others in the neighborhood, etc. It's real easy to track things in and out with your shoes. It's real easy to bring things home on your clothes. So if you just come home, change your clothes, change your shoes, have a quick shower before you go out to the barn. I know that sounds backwards to shower before you go to the barn, but it literally is the best way to prevent yourself from bringing something home that you don't want your animals to get you might have picked up while you're at the show. Once you've done that and you're ready to go to the barn with your animals, we would encourage you to have a place where you can isolate your pigs that you're bringing home from the show from any other pigs you may have on the farm. If you don't have any other pigs on the farm, this isn't a big deal. But if you've got other pigs there, you've got sows that are about to farrow, whatever, we would encourage you to identify a place where you can isolate your animals away from animals you have at the farm. Keep them in isolation 7 days, 10 days, 30 days is ideal. I understand that's a big stress sometimes, but if you can do 7 days to 10 days, then you've got a good chance to identifying anything that your animals might have picked up that they're bringing home with them. Now, again, once you isolate animals, then you always want to remember you don't go from the isolation pen to where the rest of your pigs are. You can start in the barn where the rest of your pigs are and go to your isolation pens, but don't go the other direction. Once again, if you're going back and forth between them, then you could run the risk of transferring anything from your isolation area back to your general pens. One last thought here. If you've brought your pigs home and you've put them into isolation and you've been watching them, if you see anything out of the ordinary, pigs go off feed, they start to run a fever, you see anything that looks out of the ordinary, you see anything that looks out of the ordinary in your pigs that you have at home, go ahead and call your veterinarian and get your vet out quickly to look at them to make sure that you don't have a larger problem.